I think one of the best things that can happen to a person right now is to get replaced by AI. Now, hear me out, all right? For y'all, come for me. AI is really coming in and handling a lot of the task, low value types of things, and it's freeing up humans to focus on some more complex things that they have to deduce and reason and add value to actual roles. Hey guys, it's Juanita Coley, the CEO and founder of Solid Rock Consulting, also affectionately known as the Contact Center Whisperer. And this week I am at Talkdesk Cab in San Diego, and I'm sitting with the epic, the amazing Jessica Gupta. So I'm so excited that you're taking the time to sit down with me. Thank you so much.
Juanita, it's a privilege. It's not every day you get to talk to an actual contact center whisperer. It's exciting.
So I'm gonna hop right in. Are you excited? Are you gonna rapid fire? Are you excited?
I'm ready.
You think you can handle the question?
As fast as I can.
Okay, rapid fire. Okay, tell me your role, your name, your role, and what your day-to-day looks like.
Sure, Jessica Gupta. I'm the COO for InfoPay. We're based in Boston. We're a data as a service company doing amazing things in the public records and data space. And a day-to-day, I have the privilege of leading a team of around 100 focused on all areas of the business. Operations is a big umbrella. Yeah. So I get to enjoy, leading our HR operation, taking a look at our processing, which has a lot to do with like how we're taking payments, which might sound simple, but it gets pretty complex when you think about like mitigating fraud. And team morale is actually something that falls under my purview, along with contact center, customer service, customer experience. So, and that's just to name a few things, but I get to basically kind of jump around and focus on all of those spaces. And that's something I do every day.
You have a lot, as a CEO, you have a lot on your plate. Like you just went down, and I'm sure that's just a fraction. I'm sure that was just a fraction of the day-to-day stuff that you have on your plate. Tell me, how is, I'm seeing this across so many leaders. AI is coming in and changing the landscape of what the workforce and what operations even looks like. How is that for you all over at InfoPay?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're a technology company. So we're gonna be very technology forward, and we're really jumping in with both feet when it comes to AI. And that's not just in the contact center. We're also looking for ways to use it across the business, including in our products. So we're really trying to be as forward as possible with how we can take this revolutionary moment and build on it. But in terms of how it's really affecting customer experience in the contact center, we're using it to help optimize how we're handling like low value interactions. Those interactions that our experts really don't need to be giving their attention to. A great example would be like, if you're just trying to check the status of your membership or make an update to your membership, you don't necessarily need to talk to a person to do that. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're really focused on right now is sort of, and that's a huge change because a lot of our contacts are related to that topic, some type of account management. So it's been a big transition for our team to see, some of those routine contacts sort of now float through AI and not necessarily have to come on their plate. So that's been a big part of our focus actually for 2026.
I was just talking to a leader, and I say this all the time, so my audience knows I'm super spicy when I say I think one of the best things that can happen to a person right now is to get replaced by AI. Now, hear me out, all right? For y'all, come for me, right? What I'm meaning is AI is really coming in and handling a lot of the tactical, task, low value types of things, and it's freeing up humans to focus on some more complex things that they have to deduce and reason and add value to actual roles. And so I think one of the best things that can happen in our workforce right now is that AI comes in and fundamentally kind of reorgs organizations to say, hey, we no longer need you to focus on pushing the button, right? How about we have you focus on this thing? So now as humans, we're connecting, we're feeling more valued in our role because we're doing more valuable work. I know it's kind of spicy and I know it's controversial, but what do you think about that?
No, I love it. It's a great point to bring up because it's a topic we're going to have to take head on. It's going to keep coming up. We spend all of our time working in the business, right? AI is able to take over those simple tasks that frankly none of us need to be doing. And we all can, like you just said, you step back and you can work on the business and add value. And it's been really exciting to see. I mean, not just for myself, but also like I have team members who are now able to explore a passion. They're excited about our product. And so they have ideas about marketing. They have ideas about how to use AI more effectively because they're talking to our customers every day. And they've literally been able to help lead this transformation and actually explore like areas that they're, of interest to them. But it all comes back to building a better product, providing better value to the customer. So it's been a very healthy change for us.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's also a savings component. There's a financial impact that's been beneficial, but I think that overall, like the end result from a morale standpoint is also better because as you really nailed it when you said about value add and how you feel about the work you're doing and the opportunity you have with that work.
So we host these AI in the Wild dinners across the globe, right? And one of the themes that continuously comes up is how work is being redesigned as AI pushes further and further into the workplace. How are you all seeing that play out? Are you guys redesigning jobs or work as you're leveraging AI to take off some of the, like low value tasks?
So we've been able to pivot some of our team members into like more like analysts. So like they're total experts in the product. They're diving into like how customers were using their, our product. This is something that requires like a little bit of an experienced eye to understand what it's seeing and then document and share that feedback. And that has been very powerful.
Yeah. As a COO, right, your overall operations, you have all these different segments that are under you. What do you think the future of work looks like?
I think what makes AI so interesting and so powerful is that I don't know what it's going to look like. I know for sure that we'll continue to find tasks that are not high dollar to automate. We're going to continue to get our team members to focus on customer experience and understand how we can redevelop our product. But what I honestly think is that we're going to see that not only do we improve what we're offering, that we're going to find ideas for products that didn't exist today. So I think it's just going to be this opportunity for a next exponential growth for our business. But how it'll look, I don't know. And I'm very excited to go through this. Everyone keeps saying it's an interesting time, but it truly is.
It really, really is. So we're at Talkdesk Cab. I cannot let you leave without asking, what are you using Talkdesk for right now?
We handle all of our phone calls, chats, emails with Talkdesk. But really the primary reason we're a customer is because that they are leading in the AI space. And they are. I mean, I'm not simply saying that because we happen to be a customer. We did a lot of homework before making that decision, and they are offering the best means to offer AI support to the customer base in a way that is reliable, that isn't going to hallucinate, that's measurable, all in one place, that makes it easy to transition back to a human in the loop. Is, that phrase is so popular, but it's true. That's what's happening. I mean, we're literally jumping all in with them from an AI standpoint.
What have you seen from an AI perspective, like as far as ROI or gains or just metrics that you're measuring from an AI perspective?
Well, it's still early days, so I will just we're looking for containment first to see how effectively the AI can actually, handle our use case. And then second, looking at how we can expand it basically. What are the other use cases that we can bring in where it might be applicable? But really right now it's all about understanding how well is it going to contain, and then the better it does, the reality is that it's going to be able to immediately bring back a financial benefit because we will be able to reduce headcount because of that. So it's a huge savings tool for us, but it's very easy to see how that's also going to pivot to all that I mentioned about being able to redirect our team members to do more powerful things for the business. So that's another way it's bringing revenue, right? Further down, I think it could open doors to a sales transformation, things that we just don't have the time or ability to do today.
And that's going back to what you were saying as far as AI is helping you take off some of those tactical task things that you do day to day so that you're working in the business, but it is enabling and empower you to now work on the business. And your team members are becoming analysts and they're diving deeper into the business. And right now it's cost savings, right? But tomorrow the roadmap looks like sales enablement. What would you say to a leader that is thinking about AI pushing into their workforce, and what are some of the things they should be thinking about when they think about, okay, how do I really bring AI in a meaningful way?
As leaders, we should, from a human standpoint, we really need to talk to our employees very openly about what our plans are, because it's a scary word, but there needs to be honesty and openness about that. This is what we're doing. It's super important that you understand before you waste time and money, that you understand how it can work. And it's not going to work the same way in every business. It may not work for every business. So if you're in banking, for example, maybe you think about taking customer verification out of your agent hands. Maybe you don't want them taking that time. There are so many examples like that, but we have to know our business and understand where this can be applied, like every tool, right?
Yes.
You have to know. And so that's the key. It's understanding before you make any decisions and who you're going to partner with, how you're going to execute it, what is my objective? What is my purpose? What is my use case? Yeah.
So what I heard you say was, one, we need to be transparent in our communications with not just agents, but the business in general, right? Like, hey, what are we trying to do? And this is what this is going to look like. And it may be scary, but we're here with you along the journey. And this is what transformation is going to look like. And then two, what are you hiring for? What's your training process going to look like? Like, how do you onboard people? So it's the same thing. Same way we need to think about AI. It's like, what specifically is the use case? What are we hiring for? And then how are we going to onboard the AI? Right? Like, how are we going to train it and so that it doesn't hallucinate? Do we have good knowledge? Do we have good data? The same way we hire people is the same way we need to be thinking about AI entering our workforce.
I love this. This is an amazing way to look at it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me. You guys heard it here first. Transformational leaders actually in the field doing the real work in real time. Thank you so much for taking the time.
My pleasure, Juanita. Thank you.
Until next time, y'all go be great and let's make impact. See you soon.
Bye.